Hello guys, Dan here from Dan's Tech, and today's video guys, I'm going to be bringing you a £1,000 gaming PC build. This guys is going to contain an i5 4690K and also GTX 980 for £400. So guys, let's kind of jump into it and yeah, show you guys what I've chose for the £1,000 gaming PC. So to start off with the build, for the CPU we're going to be grabbing the i5 4690K. It's one of the most expensive i5s, but nevertheless you're going to get some very nice performance from this, and at £178 you cannot go wrong. True quad-core processor, hasn't got hyper-threading, but you can overclock this as it's a K SKU, and with the cooler we're going to be grabbing, if you do actually choose to overclock this, you're going to be getting some incredibly good performance for the money. It is rated 5-star on Amazon, and yeah, as I said, £180 is very cheap for this processor at the current moment. Moving on to the cooler, we're going to be grabbing the Be Quiet Shadow Rock 2 CPU cooler. Now I personally did test this cooler as Be Quiet did send it out, and for £36 you're getting a lot of performance here for the money. Now the heat pipes on this cooler are 8mm thick each, and fair enough, you do only get 4 of these, but it does allow the cooler to have a cooling capacity of 180 watts TDP, which is very good, and yeah, as I said, for £83 is brilliant, and yeah, 5-star rating on Amazon, so I would definitely recommend this cooler. Now moving on to the motherboard, we're going to be grabbing the Z97 Gaming 3 made by MSI. It's an LG L1155 full-size ATX motherboard, fully featured motherboard, has 4 RAM slots there with a maximum of 32GB supported. It does actually also support loads of USB 3s, which is always good to see. And yeah, but apart from that, the chipset is Z97, so you're gonna get all the features Z97 does include. And yeah, with this board you'll be able to overclock the i5 4690K processor in this, and for £82 you're gonna be very happy for the quality of this motherboard. And this also does have some pretty good ratings on Amazon as well. Now moving on to the RAM, we're going to be grabbing two 8GB sticks, two 4GB sticks, to make up the 8GB. Moving on to the RAM, we're going to be grabbing two 4GB sticks of the Hyper Fury series RAM. Now you can choose what colour you want this in, but I've chosen the white as it is currently the cheapest at the moment. So yeah, we're going to be getting two 4GB sticks of RAM, 1600 MHz of a cast latency of 10. Very nice RAM here, RAM is RAM, and yeah, this one's made by HyperHex, which is a division of Kingston. £47, 8GB RAM, very nice. Let's move on. Now for the storage, we're going to be going with a hard drive and also an SSD. So first off, yes, for the SSD we're going to be grabbing the 850 EVO by Samsung. For £78 you're going to get some very nice storage here, and very fast storage as well. You're looking at 500 megabytes plus read and write per second. So yeah, that's very fast there for read and write, and for £78, as I said, you can't go wrong there at all. Good ratings. I don't want to kind of dwell into recommending parts from the ratings, but I know this is a very good SSD, and Samsung have really brought the price down on this due to the fact, well, I just think they make so many of them. Now onto the hard drive, we're going to be grabbing a 1TB Western Digital black drive. Now you can grab a 2TB Seagate drive for the same amount of money as this, but personally I have had a lot of bad luck with them drives, so yeah, I'm going to be recommending this 1TB Western Digital drive. And since this is their black drive, it is the performance drive, so it's going to be very fast, and yeah, typically quite a lot faster than the Seagate drives at this price point. So £58 grabbing a 1TB black Western Digital drive. There we are. Next up for the GPU, we're going to be grabbing the Gigabyte GTX 980. Now despite this being £400, it does fit in our price point and will give you some absolutely kill performance in games. Thanks to its 2048 cores, it's 4GB of GDDR5 VRAM, and its incredibly high clock speed of 1253 MHz and its boost of 1354 MHz. I will say you can get this card to 1.5 GHz if you do know a little bit about overclocking, and yeah, that will give you some amazing performance. It really will. Now as well as this, you'd also get a solid metal black backplate, which is really nice to see, and yeah, it's good that Gigabyte have actually included a backplate, as a lot of you guys do like to see these in high-end cards, and this indeed is a very high-end card. Now this card is large, but nevertheless the case we're going to be choosing will accommodate for this indeed. Now talking about the case, might as well just move on to it. For the case, we're going to be grabbing the Fractal Design Define R5 case. Now, as well as this kind of being a popular case, it does have a really good internal, a really good internal layout, and it is also incredibly quiet too. Now, this case is quite large, but for the money it costs, it is really good value, and you're getting a really nice solid case here. Now, it does support ATX, Micro ATX, and Mini ITX motherboards, and can fit up to 8 hard drives in, and does actually have dedicated SSD kind of positions built into the case, so you can fit 2 SSDs in there as well. As well as this, it does support graphic cards up to 310mm in length with the top hard drive cage installed, and yeah, with this actual top hard drive cage removed, you can fit graphic cards in there up to 440mm in length. So it's it does really accommodate for the GTX 980. Now finally guys, moving on to the power supply, we're going to be grabbing the Corsair CX600 power supply. Mentioned this buttload of times, and yeah, this is just a solid power supply for the money, you know, getting that bronze efficiency. And you know, this power supply does come with all the cables we need, including them 2 8-pin connectors for the 980. Now one thing I want to mention with this power supply is that it does run on the, does run a single 12-volt rail, and that allows us to actually suck up 480 watts for the GPU if needed. And yeah, that single 12-volt rail does have 40 amps available from it. As well as this, you do also get 6 SATA connectors on this actual power supply. So if you want to hook up, say, 6 hard drives or say 4 hard drives and 2 SSDs, that is something you can definitely do. And guys, that's been the £1,000 gaming PC, and yeah, that's kind of transition into the outro. So guys, where that was the £1,000 gaming PC, not a big step up from the £900 builds. You know, none of the components have changed apart from the graphics card. So we're moving from a 970 to a 980. There's a lot of performance there, and you know, you are paying a lot more for the graphic card. However, you know, you are going to get a lot more performance, and gaming at say 1440p is definitely an option with this gaming PC. Now, as always, guys, you can find all the links in the description, and you'd also find a link there for the playlist to find, you know, say the £900 or the £800 gaming PC if you're interested in them. And yeah, without further ado guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, if you guys have any comments, questions, feel free to put them in the comment section below, and yeah, you know, I'll try and get back to you guys in a reasonable amount of time. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Goodbye.